Welcome everybody to the Daily High with your host Matt McGregor and Tone Bays. Good morning, Tone. How are you, mate?
Morning. I have my buy the dip cup, and we're dealing with a $4,000 dip. Ain't that a massive dip? Remember what a $4,000 dip would like make people almost jump off a bridge?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. Bang Box reset, so we're all good over here in the Bang Box Black Box community. We've got a really quick show today. We've got a maximum cap, a hard cap of 15 minutes because Tone is going to be on another show, which we'll talk about later in the show. So I'll quickly go through it. Looking at the daily time frame right now, the greatest daily close of all time, which came in at, I'm just going to get rid of our heads here. The daily close came in at, we'll call it 88,888. Why not? Chinese people would be really happy about that. It's a lot of eights. Fantastic. Today's been a down day. I'm going to get rid of these blue lines. So I messaged Tone for verification and I put in the Telegram group. So you're welcome to fact check me, join the Discord group, not Telegram, join the Discord group in the links description below. I closed this trade out from 66,000, which was 20x leverage trade, to 87,838 was where I closed that trade out. It was an absolute banger. Absolute
Yeah. Hey
banger.
Matt, in your screenshot it says 63,000 entry, not 66. You're selling yourself short there.
63. It is 63,077. I get dyslexic when I have to say numbers live on air. I closed that trade out, and I'll just go through what that trade was. I mean, it was a five. What did I when I screenshot it to you? What was it? Let me have a look here. It was a 563% trade, and I banked 0.2761 Bitcoin. Brilliant. The beauty of coin margin trading, if I have to repeat the obviousness of it, is that if the Bitcoin continues to rally from here, I get the benefit of having an extra quarter Bitcoin on the upside, which is highly beneficial. And if I'm wrong, and if I'm correct that this is a topping sort of pattern as it stands right now, I can rebuy and I can put the same trade on that I was in from down at 60 at 20x leverage with like a 4x leverage position, the same position, or a 3x leverage position. So I'm not getting smashed by the you know funding rate every 8 hours. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't be more happy. The reason I closed the trade, you can't obviously there's a red diamond on the daily time frame, which is okay. We can get multiple, I'll have to go back in time, but we can get multiple red diamonds as it continues to go up. That's not 100% the top of the market. In fact, it doesn't have to mean the top of anything. They can happen very, very regularly. But I took notice of that after like kind of a parabolic move. I call it a parabolic move, the fact that we had the greatest weekly candle of all time and probably followed by the one of the best daily candles of all time as well. But it was the reason why I'm going to drop down to the 4 hour time frame. I called that trade. I didn't like that we had spent one, two, three, four candles without pushing any higher. I really felt that in the time that sort of felt like a top for me. So I was happy to say, nah, look, I'm going to reevaluate. And the beauty of it is I can get back in if I wanted to at exactly the same price, way with the same amount of position size, but greatly deleveraged as well. So I'm going to sit this one out for now and see which way it plays out. I do think there's a possibility for a correction, but there's definitely a possibility for a follow through. I don't know the answer. So when in doubt, cash out. That's my saying that I've just coined right now. The last thing I'll talk about is Bangbox, which is really exciting because the group, believe me, the Discord group has been on fire, begging for a reset, which we've been flirting with, and haven't got. We this was really funny because we came down and got below the 128 period moving average and came back. That was actually where I closed the trade at 87.8 something. So it came back and retested exactly at my breakout point, and now it has put in a close below the 128 period. So the bot's reset. So you cover it either way. Either this goes lower and you stay out of the market, and all the moving averages move down, and we can get into a bang box trade from a lower vantage point, or we recover from here and we're going to catch the upside once again. Perfectly set up. I'm coming back to you right now, Tone. Super happy with that. We've got a quick show today. Links in the description below, guys. Bangbox is on fire. The community's on fire. Totally free trading bot. Great. 2 exchanges. We've got 1 exchange that has no KYC verification, which is fantastic if that suits you, and another one with BitGet that offers coin margin, which I highly recommend you look into as well. Tone, take it away.
All right, let me jump on my chart. So, because my trading is done in only during market trading hours, my decisions are not as simple as Matt's. And this is specific to like the 8 friends of mine that messaged me this morning asking me what they should do with Bitcoin. And I just said, please watch this morning's show because I don't have a good answer. I needed like every minute to think about it somewhat. So last night when I was going to bed, I was literally going to bed really late last night. And I was going to bed like almost 2 in the morning, New York time. Because I'm always, my computer's always at New York time. And we were literally pushing. This is the 4-hour candle. Here's the 1-hour candle. This is the candle I was going to bed on. It was flipping from this candle to this candle. It was almost 2 a.m. New York time. And we were literally pushing into all-time highs. So I was going to bed feeling really comfortable because we had a little bit of a dip and we're breaking out above a prior swing close if we're talking hourly charts, and even a prior swing high if we're talking intra-hourly charts. So as I go to bed, literally right at the top of this candle, where it opens, right as it's breaking the all-time high, I'm feeling really comfortable. And I was actually very surprised to wake up to this correction. I guess the Asian markets decided to make this a little bit of a buy the dip, a little bit of a sell-off. My biggest issue is that the daily candle, no, that's the 4-day. The daily candle, I really like, if today was going to be in the mid 90s, it would be a no-brainer take profit for me. And I said this yesterday. If we continue pumping, like I don't like exiting on 6s. I would exit on a 7 if 5, 6, and 7 all pump to the upside. If this candle ends up rallying and closing around 88, I still think we have one more push into the daily MRI top, because the weekly is also not there yet, right? Like the weekly, these days need to correct. It would look so much better.
Yeah.
I mean, I think tomorrow they will. The weekly still has a little bit of time. I know we're pushing it here with the MRI weekly top, but because the daily is so close to giving you a daily MRI top, I still think there is a little more push in this to go. While Matt was speaking, I updated the spreadsheet with the numbers, and you can see how yesterday it was only 12,000 purchased, and that's what I mean. Everything is happening on a delay. I expected this number to be a lot bigger because it includes what they needed to do to cover Sunday and Monday. But I don't think Monday's numbers are in Monday's stats. I think the big number is coming tomorrow. Like tomorrow's number, I think is going to crush this number of 17,000. This was that last big number. So I still think there's one more push higher. I know it sounds crazy because we've gone up so much and we're already going down, but just the MRI is not there yet. It just needed a little more. I know alphanumerics is there. You got your red diamond. I'm gonna give this a little bit more time. Also, market's not open yet. Let's see what happens at 10 a.m. Let's see what happens with the stock market as well. Let me see what the future markets say. This was the Fidelity ETF. I still have some Fidelity. I haven't rotated out of Fidelity yet. I set a stop loss. Where's the chart? I set a stop loss on Fidelity, and that stop loss I set, I really thought it can push into the 90s. You can see it opening lower in pre-market. So this candle had a high of 76.59, I set a stop loss at 79.45. So that's my stop loss on Fidelity ETF. I may lower it a smidge, but I thought if we can pump straight up, that's when I'm exiting and then re-entering through the BlackRock ETF. I still have some. I have some BlackRock, but I still have some Fidelity. I haven't sold all of it because I was never out 100%. So I will be out 100% at some point because I am going to rotate into IBIT in order to trade options better. I haven't done the rotation yet because options aren't launching till next year anyway. So let's get back to the price of Bitcoin. I'm gonna no matter what I do, I'm waiting till about 11 a.m. I want to give the 10 a.m. reversal its respect and see what happens. By the way, Chris Dunn is about to start streaming right now. This is the show I'm going to join. So after this is over, tune in to Chris Dunn's YouTube channel. He's got 200,000 subscribers. He's doing well. And a good friend of ours, Matt, you met him as well in
Yeah,
Bali, I think.
guys, you should follow Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn is a true gentleman and a statesman in the Bitcoin community. He's been here for a very long time. He's no fly-by-nighter. This Chris Dunn is the man. And
Have
he
you
just
had
messaged.
him? Have you had him on the show on Financial Summit
Yeah,
show? You
we
did,
did a
right?
show.
Yeah.
We did one of those shows that I did the Trader Talks episode with him. He just messaged me right now. Yo, I'm going live. Let's jump on like that. I don't know if I will, but, but you please jump on. I'd love to watch it.
Yeah, I'll let him know you were messaging him while you and I are live.
Yeah,
And yeah, so I'll be joining his show right after the show. And
great.
so we are still going down. I'm gonna wait till 10 a.m. I still think we could reverse and push higher one more time because so many people are having like buyer's remorse that exited, over here at current price and now feeling good that they can buy lower. I think there'll be one more push. Also, see, this is why I don't like to trade and analyze because now I am like invested in being right with the MRI, right? And
Yeah.
and I'm still 100% long and I didn't exit because I had no reason to exit. We were breaking all-time highs as the market was closing. It didn't make sense. And then we're breaking all-time highs in the middle of the night. So it didn't make sense. Now it's a little trickier because market's about to open. And
I'm
but
I'm pretty satisfied with my exit, to be fair.
yeah,
I can choose either direction now to buy lower or buy the same price or the breakout or whatever.
I think that there's a 1 hour chart here. The 1 hour is gonna have an MRI buy in a few hours. The 4 hour, let's see how the 4 hour did. I may try to do a show with Mark later. See, the 4 hour, I would have considered if it was pumping, and the next 4 hour candle was going to be the 4 hour MRI top, the next 4 hour candle, right? So this candle still has like 2 hours to go. So this candle was going to close at like 11 a.m. And then the next candle was going to close at 3 p.m. So if that 4 hour MRI top would have given us a nice clean second consecutive MRI top on a 4 hour, something like 92 and above, I would be telling everyone to just exit. Exit then. It's a 4 hour MRI top. You're 1.5 days away from the daily. You're half a week away from the weekly. It makes it really easy. This makes it a little tricky, but I still have hope that we break out later today above 90 and or tomorrow and still make the high with the daily MRI high or maybe the day after, right? Because I was willing to get out a day before the MRI top if we're pumping to 92. But if we're back above 88 on Thursday, I may wait till the day after the MRI top for that 92. I don't mind that, right? Because that's still, everything is still in line. So I'm going to hang in there with my bullish trade for now and reevaluate today. I'm going to see if I can get Mark Wood on maybe around 2 p.m. today, Eastern time, to see what his thoughts are on this. I'm really, really curious. Man, this is the time I really wish we were streaming with Tyler Jenks like at least once a week on this stuff, man.
Right. Well, speaking of Tyler Jenks, go to the weekly or monthly time frame just to cool your mind right now. Do you
Yeah.
know, like just like it
The
looks
monthly is looking great. I'm not even
yeah,
looking at the monthly. I'm looking at that 2 month that
right.
gave us a green star candle. Mark pointed this out to me. Mark Wood pointed out the green star candle. This was what my entire
Brilliant.
article in Bitcoin Magazine was about. Mostly this green star candle. It never misses. It never misses. The 2 month green star candle always, like, you just buy and hold and, like, try to hibernate for like 6 months, and the next thing you know, it's like 100% higher than where that candle even closed. Not even when that green star showed up, when that green star finished the candle.
Exactly. I mean, what does a $4,000 dip look like on this chart? Nothing, right? So that's
You can't
keep that.
even see it. It doesn't exist.
But this is the daily high, and we bring you daily updates on what we're seeing as we see them. All right, let's go. Go over and watch the show with the great Chris Dunn. He's the most fun guy in the world, nicest guy in the world. It's one of those just classic times we had at the financial summit in Bali with with Chris Dunn. It was so much fun, so much fun. All right, let's go. You got a show to do. Go.
Yep. Gold still pulling back. Not surprising, but hey, guys, 1 to 4 candle correction, and you have a floor of 2,500 with the MRI support. So I hope we just crash down next candle and then pull back up. Avoid having a red star candle and then go back up from there. That's what I think is going to happen. Uh, yeah, I think Trump is very bullish for the markets here, and I think the stock market will continue rolling higher. So I think that's good news for Bitcoin. Uh, I'm not too concerned. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna reevaluate this. I'm gonna be on 2 more times today, and I think tomorrow's show is gonna be very important. I think I'll have answers by this time tomorrow.
Good.
All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Come join Chris Dunn. There he is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Leanne.
Leanne's on.
Time,
Awesome.
please, when you join the show, please give my best to Leanne, great Aussie bird, and Chris. Tell them I miss them.
Later, man.
Look at test is in the chat section there. That guy used to fucking tear me apart in every bloody comment. All right, go have fun. Go have fun. Tell them I love those guys. See ya.
Later, man. Wait, let me stop the screen share. Okay.